It might surprise you, but eating the wrong types of meat after age 65 could raise your risk of heart disease by over 60%. And here's the scary part. Most seniors don't even realize they're making this mistake every day. Some of these meats may be in your freezer right now. You might think they're harmless, maybe even healthy, but they could be quietly fueling inflammation, stressing your kidneys, and weakening your memory, one bite at a time. And while some meats are clearly unhealthy, there are others that seem like good choices, but are secretly doing harm. That's why in this video, we'll uncover 5 meats that older adults should avoid completely, and then show you 5 protein-packed options that can protect your heart, support your muscles, boost brain clarity, and even slow aging from the inside out. Be sure to stick around until the end, because the last meat on our never eat list is something most seniors include in their meals without thinking, and it's one of the most damaging of all. If staying strong, independent, and mentally sharp matters to you, then this could be the most important health video you'll watch all week. Now let's get started with the 5 worst meats that shouldn't be on any senior's plate. And hey, before we dive in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss another senior health tip designed just for you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 2. So I know how to make it better for you. Meat number 1 to avoid: sausages and hot dogs. Let's begin with one of the most common and most harmful meats that shows up on senior plates far too often: sausages and hot dogs. They might taste comforting, bring back memories of cookouts and breakfasts with family. But for older adults, these meats are a dangerous trap. Most sausages and hot dogs are made from highly processed cuts, packed with sodium, saturated fat, and chemical preservatives like nitrates and nitrites, which have been linked to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even colon cancer. What's worse, they're often low in quality protein and provide very little in terms of actual nutrition, just empty calories, unhealthy fats, and a lot of strain on your heart and kidneys. Let's take the story of Mr. Thomas Walker, a 74-year-old retired mechanic from Cleveland, Ohio. Every Sunday, he'd start his day with 2 hot dogs and a buttered bun, a habit he picked up years ago. But recently, he began experiencing chest tightness and trouble sleeping. When he finally saw his doctor, he was shocked to learn that his blood pressure had skyrocketed and that his sodium intake was nearly double the healthy limit. His doctor encouraged him to cut processed meats from his diet immediately. Thomas made the change, swapping his hot dogs for grilled chicken and adding more vegetables to his breakfast. Just a few weeks later, his energy improved, his blood pressure stabilized, and he felt lighter on his feet. So why are sausages and hot dogs so bad for seniors? They're full of salt, which raises blood pressure and causes fluid retention. They often contain preservatives that increase inflammation and cancer risk. They lack the nutrients seniors need to maintain muscle and strength. They can silently worsen heart and kidney health, even in small amounts. If you want to protect your heart, reduce joint stiffness, and stay sharp as you age, this is one meat to cross off your grocery list for good. Next on our list is a meat many people still think of as a hearty, satisfying choice: fatty red meats like beef ribs, chuck roast, or well-marbled steaks. Sure, they're rich in flavor, and for years they've been centerpieces at cookouts, holiday meals, and family dinners. But for seniors, these cuts of meat come with serious drawbacks. They're loaded with saturated fats, which raise LDL, bad cholesterol, clog arteries, and increase the risk of heart disease, the #1 cause of death in adults over 65. Fatty red meat also promotes inflammation, which can worsen joint pain, muscle stiffness, and even contribute to cognitive decline over time. And let's not forget digestion. As we age, our ability to break down heavy meats decreases. These fatty cuts can leave you feeling sluggish, bloated, or even cause discomfort for hours after eating. Let's consider the story of Mr. Harold Green, a 78-year-old retired truck driver from San Antonio, Texas. Harold loved his Sunday roast, a slow-cooked chuck with mashed potatoes. But as he got older, he started noticing tighter chest pressure, fatigue after meals, and stiffness in his knees. After a routine checkup revealed high cholesterol and borderline high blood pressure, his doctor suggested cutting out fatty meats. Harold was hesitant at first, but made the switch to grilled chicken and baked fish. Within weeks, his energy improved, his knees felt better, and his cholesterol began to drop. "I still miss the flavor sometimes," he admits, "but I sure don't miss the way it made me feel." Why should seniors avoid fatty red meats? High in saturated fat that increases heart disease risk, promotes inflammation in joints, muscles, and even the brain. Harder to digest for older adults, offers less nutritional benefit compared to leaner, cleaner protein options. If you want to protect your heart, ease joint pain, and support clearer thinking as you age, it's time to rethink the rib roast. Coming up next, we'll talk about one of the sneakiest meats on the list. It's often found in sandwiches, lunch boxes, and quick meals, but could be silently stressing your body every day. Deli meats. Yarn 3. Let's move on to a type of meat that many people think of as quick and convenient. Deli meats, also known as cold cuts, like ham, turkey slices, roast beef, and salami. They're easy to use, don't require cooking, and seem like a simple way to make lunch. But behind that convenience is a big red flag, especially for seniors. Most deli meats are high in sodium and preservatives. In fact, just 2 slices of cold cuts can contain nearly half your daily sodium limit, and that adds up fast. These processed meats also contain nitrites and other additives that have been linked to inflammation, high blood pressure, and even higher cancer risk over time. Worse still, many deli meats are low in real nutrients. They might fill your stomach, but they don't do much to support muscle strength, heart health, or brain clarity, all of which become more important as we age. Let's look at the story of Ms. Geraldine Brooks, a 73-year-old retired accountant from Albany, New York. She used to eat a turkey sandwich every day for lunch, thinking it was a healthy habit. But she often felt bloated, had trouble sleeping, and her blood pressure kept creeping up. When her doctor reviewed her diet, he pointed out the high sodium and preservatives hiding in her deli meats. Geraldine made the change. She swapped cold cuts for homemade grilled chicken or canned tuna in water, and began using more fresh vegetables in her meals. Within a month, she noticed her swelling went down, her energy returned, and her blood pressure dropped back into a safer range. Why should seniors avoid deli meats? High sodium raises blood pressure and promotes water retention. Preservatives like nitrates, increase inflammation, and long-term health risks. Low in real nutrients that aging bodies need may silently contribute to fatigue, poor circulation, and digestive discomfort. So even if it seems like an easy option, deli meats are a habit worth leaving behind, especially if you care about your heart, your joints, and your long-term vitality. Next, we'll tackle one of the most tempting meats on the list. It's sweet, salty, and crispy, but also one of the most dangerous for aging bodies: bacon. 4. Now let's talk about one of the most beloved and most misleading breakfast meats of all time: bacon. It's crispy, salty, and full of flavor. For many, it brings back memories of Sunday mornings or cozy family brunches. But as comforting as bacon might feel, for seniors, it's one of the most harmful meats you can eat. Just 2 slices of bacon contain more sodium and saturated fat than your body needs in an entire meal. That's a problem, because both of those things can contribute to high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and increased risk of stroke or heart attack. Even more concerning, bacon is packed with preservatives and nitrates, which have been linked to inflammation, digestive issues, and even higher cancer risk in older adults. Take the story of Mr. Frank Delaney, a 77-year-old retired firefighter from Spokane, Washington. Frank had bacon with his eggs nearly every morning, a habit he picked up back in his 20s. Over time, he began experiencing dizziness, stiff joints, and sudden energy crashes by mid-morning. His doctor recommended cutting out bacon completely and instead trying avocado toast with eggs or salmon with whole grain porridge. Within a few short weeks, Frank's blood pressure improved, his morning energy stabilized, and even his joint pain began to ease. Why is bacon such a poor choice for seniors? Loaded with saturated fat and cholesterol, which can harm the heart. Extremely high in sodium, causing water retention and raising blood pressure. Contains nitrates that may increase cancer and inflammation risk. Contributes to joint pain, fatigue, and slower recovery. So while bacon might make your taste buds happy, your heart and brain may be paying the price, especially if you're eating it several times a week. Next, we'll reveal the 5th and final meat on our never list. It's often found in the pantry, used for convenience, but it may be doing more harm than you realize. Let's talk about canned or processed meat products. 5. Let's wrap up our never list with a type of meat that hides in plain sight: canned and processed meats, like Spam, canned corned beef, or potted meats. They're convenient. They last forever on the shelf. And for many seniors, they've been kitchen staples since childhood. But here's the truth. These meats are highly processed, loaded with sodium, preservatives, and often made with low-quality meat byproducts. What does that mean for your health? These products can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and put stress on your kidneys and liver, organs that are already working harder as we age. They also tend to be low in protein quality, while offering very little in terms of real nutrition, despite being high in calories. Take the story of Ms. Lorraine Matthews, an 80-year-old widow from Tallahassee, Florida. Lorraine often made canned meat sandwiches for lunch. It was easy, fast, and she thought it saved money. But over time, she began experiencing swelling in her hands and feet, unusual fatigue, and trouble sleeping. Her doctor reviewed her meals and gently encouraged her to reduce her sodium intake, especially from processed meats. She made a simple switch. Instead of canned meats, she began using cooked chicken breast, boiled eggs, or hummus and vegetables. Within 2 weeks, the swelling went down, her energy returned, and she began sleeping more soundly. Why should seniors avoid canned and processed meats? Extremely high sodium puts stress on heart and kidneys, made with low-quality meat byproducts and preservatives, promotes inflammation, bloating, and fatigue, offers little nutritional value and increases risk of chronic disease. So while canned meat may be easy on your schedule, it's not easy on your body, especially not as you age. Now that we've covered the 5 meats to avoid, it's time for something more uplifting. Let's explore the 5 best meats that can help older adults stay stronger, clearer, and healthier. Starting with a simple, lean, heart-friendly choice: skinless chicken breast. Now that we've left the worst meats behind, let's turn to choices that truly support your health as you age. First up is a classic, and for good reason: skinless chicken breast. It's lean, high in protein, low in fat, and easy to digest, making it one of the most senior-friendly meats you can add to your plate. Chicken breast provides your body with essential amino acids that help repair muscles, maintain strength, and prevent age-related muscle loss, a condition known as sarcopenia. It also contains vitamin B6, which supports brain health and energy production, and selenium, a mineral that helps keep your immune system strong. And when you remove the skin, you cut down on excess saturated fat, which makes it even better for your heart and cholesterol levels. Let's take the story of Mr. Eugene Gene Wallace, a 79-year-old retired music director from Mobile, Alabama. Gene had always loved meat, but was told to reduce red meat after a heart scare. At first, he was hesitant, but once he started replacing his dinners with simple grilled chicken breast, served with steamed veggies or brown rice, he noticed something unexpected: more energy, better digestion, and easier movement during his morning walks. "I didn't realize how heavy my meals were making me feel," Gene said. "Now I feel lighter, and I sleep better too." Why is skinless chicken breast great for seniors? High-quality protein that protects muscle and supports mobility, low in saturated fat, gentle on the heart. Easy to chew and digest, ideal for aging digestive systems. Versatile, affordable, and quick to prepare. How to enjoy it: grill, bake, or poach skinless chicken breast with olive oil, herbs, or lemon. Slice it into salads, mix it with steamed vegetables, or use it as a base for soups and grain bowls. It's simple, satisfying, and supportive of your long-term strength. Next, we'll explore a fish that's rich in omega-3s, perfect for your brain, joints, and heart. Salmon. Next on our list is a meat that not only nourishes the body, but also supports your brain, your joints, and even your mood. We're talking about salmon. Unlike many other meats, salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats that have been shown to reduce inflammation, protect memory, and support heart health, especially in seniors. It's also an excellent source of vitamin D, which helps with bone strength, and B12, which supports nerve health and energy levels. For older adults looking to stay mobile, sharp, and independent, salmon is one of the most powerful foods you can eat. And because it's soft and flaky, it's easy to chew and digest, making it especially helpful for those with dental or digestive challenges. Take the story of Ms. Eleanor Grant, an 81-year-old retired librarian from Eugene, Oregon. Eleanor struggled with joint stiffness and occasional memory lapses. After a visit with her doctor, she was encouraged to eat salmon twice a week instead of red meat. She began enjoying grilled salmon with a side of steamed greens and sweet potato. After just a few weeks, she noticed her knees felt looser, her energy was steadier, and her mind, as she described it, felt a little more awake. "It's become my favorite meal of the week," she smiled, "and I actually look forward to it." Why is salmon great for seniors? Rich in omega-3s that reduce joint pain and protect the brain supports, heart health, circulation, and mood balance. Easy to chew, gentle on digestion, and satisfying. Helps fight age-related decline, from inflammation to memory. How to enjoy it? Try salmon grilled, baked, or lightly pan-seared with olive oil and lemon. Pair it with brown rice, mashed sweet potatoes, or even flake it into salads or omelets. Salmon is more than just a source of protein. It's a natural ally against aging. Coming up next, we'll highlight a lean, versatile meat that often gets overlooked, but is perfect for seniors seeking strength and balance: turkey. Let's talk about a meat that's often reserved for holidays, but truly deserves a place on your plate all year round: turkey, especially the skinless breast. Turkey is an excellent source of lean protein, meaning it helps maintain muscle strength, supports your immune system, and keeps your metabolism steady, without the excess fat found in many other meats. It's also rich in vitamin B6, which plays a key role in brain function and mood balance. And unlike some heavier meats, turkey is low in saturated fat, making it a great choice for protecting your heart and circulation as you age. Another bonus? It's incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it warm or cold, in soups or salads, or sliced into simple wraps, making it easy to add to almost any meal. Take the story of Mr. Raymond Davis, a 73-year-old retired dentist from Richmond, Virginia. Raymond used to rely heavily on deli meats for lunch, but after learning about their high sodium and preservatives, he switched to homemade turkey breast. He began roasting turkey every Sunday, then slicing it up for sandwiches and stir-fries during the week. Soon, he noticed his blood pressure dropped, his energy stayed consistent, and he felt more in control of his meals. "It's simple," he said, "but it's made my life easier and healthier." Why is turkey great for seniors? High in lean protein, low in saturated fat. Supports muscle strength, immunity, and healthy metabolism, rich in vitamin B6, which helps with memory and mood. Easily prepared in batches for convenient, heart-healthy meals. How to enjoy it? Roast a skinless turkey breast with herbs and olive oil. Slice and serve warm, or refrigerate to use throughout the week. Pair it with steamed vegetables, quinoa, or whole grain toast for a well-balanced senior-friendly plate. Next, we'll talk about a fish that's mild, easy to digest, and gentle on your body. A perfect protein for sensitive stomachs, or anyone needing a lighter touch. White fish like cod or tilapia. Lobsters 4. If you're looking for a meat that's light, easy on digestion, and still packed with important nutrients, then whitefish, like cod or tilapia, might be just what your body needs. Unlike heavier meats, whitefish is low in fat, especially saturated fat, and provides a steady dose of high-quality protein that helps support muscle strength, tissue repair, and stable energy throughout the day. It's also a gentle source of B vitamins, selenium, and phosphorus, nutrients that play a role in brain health, bone strength, and cellular repair as we age. Because it's soft and mild in flavor, it's also very easy to chew and digest, making it an ideal option for seniors with sensitive stomachs or dental issues. Take the story of Ms. Lillian Nguyen, a 76-year-old retired piano instructor from San Diego, California. After struggling with occasional bloating and fatigue after meals, Lillian decided to try replacing her usual red meat dinners with baked cod and steamed vegetables twice a week. The change was subtle at first, but within a few weeks, she felt lighter, had better energy in the mornings, and even noticed that her skin looked clearer. "It's not fancy," she smiled, "but I wake up feeling better, and that's what matters." Why is whitefish great for seniors? Low in fat, easy to digest, and gentle on the stomach. Provides lean protein to maintain muscle and energy. Rich in B vitamins and minerals that support aging cells, perfect for light meals that don't weigh you down. How to enjoy it? Bake cod or tilapia with a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and some fresh herbs. Serve with brown rice, roasted sweet potatoes, or steamed greens for a balanced, senior-friendly meal. Simple, soothing, and full of nourishment. Whitefish offers your body exactly what it needs, without any of the heaviness. And now, let's move on to our fifth and final recommendation, a type of red meat that can actually be part of a healthy senior diet, when chosen and prepared the right way. Lean cuts of beef. 5. Yes, you read that right. Lean cuts of beef can be part of a healthy diet, even for seniors. The key is choosing the right cut and enjoying it in moderation. Beef often gets a bad reputation, and rightly so when it comes to fatty or processed forms. But lean cuts like sirloin, eye of round, or top round steak offer a rich source of iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, nutrients that are especially important for brain function, immune health, and red blood cell production as we age. What makes lean beef different is that it's lower in saturated fat, while still providing complete protein to help maintain muscle mass and stamina. This makes it a suitable option for seniors who want to enjoy red meat without compromising their heart health. Let's look at the story of Mr. Leonard Brooks, an 80-year-old retired high school coach from Denver, Colorado. Leonard loved steak, but after a heart scare, he thought he had to give it up completely. His doctor reassured him that I didn't need to give up beef. Just choose smarter cuts and keep portions moderate. So Leonard switched to grilled top sirloin once a week, paired with steamed greens and sweet potatoes. The result? He felt satisfied, strong, and didn't miss his old eating habits one bit. "I still enjoy what I eat," he said, "but now I know it's doing something good for my body too." Why is lean beef a good option for seniors? Packed with iron and B12, which support brain and nerve health. High-quality protein helps maintain strength and mobility, lower in fat than traditional red meat cuts. Can satisfy cravings while still fitting into a heart-smart diet. How to enjoy it? Choose cuts labeled loin or round. Trim visible fat and avoid frying. Grill, roast, or stir-fry with veggies in olive oil, and enjoy once or twice a week as part of a balanced diet. In small portions and when prepared with care, lean beef can be a comforting, nutritious part of your senior wellness plan. As we age, every meal becomes more than just food. It becomes a way to care for our bodies, protect our minds, and preserve the independence we value so deeply. The truth is, meat can either help us thrive or quietly wear us down. Choosing the right kinds, like chicken, salmon, turkey, white fish, and lean beef, gives your body strength, clarity, and energy to move through each day with confidence. At the same time, avoiding harmful options like bacon, sausages, deli meats, fatty red meats, and canned meats helps protect your heart, reduce inflammation, and ease the pressure on your organs. And remember, you don't need to be perfect. Even small changes, one better choice at breakfast, one mindful swap at dinner, can make a big difference over time.